you check the children?
Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?
Sometimes that is better.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil, Laird, and as some of you know, occasionally we do venture outside of the horror genre, especially if it's something I'm particularly into, which, if you didn't know, obviously I'm a big Superman fan. I've been reading Superman ever since he died in the comics in late 1992. I've been getting all of his comics weekly ever since. Yes, that's a lot of comics, and yes, it's a big commitment, but I love all of it. I'm a big fan of the character, and while I had my issues with Zack Snyder's Superman portrayal, he did a lot of things right, and then I was a fan of James Gunn's portrayal, although he did a couple of things wrong, in my opinion. So it's a little bit of give and take, but what I am excited about is what James Gunn has brewing, because it's a lot of things that I like. I read this story, this Supergirl movie is based on a story called Woman of Tomorrow, which I have read. I have all the original issues because I bought them off the rack as they came out. As I said, been buying all the Superman and Superman-related comics for many, many years now. So I did read the book. It wasn't my favorite story ever, but I don't know. I might not have been in the right headspace, and a lot of people really swear by it. So, you know, occasionally it takes me 2 times through a thing, a movie or a book or whatever, before I really appreciate it. So that might be the case with this one. However, that does not reduce my excitement about this movie. The Supergirl cameo in Superman last year was a really fun bit because I am very familiar with different versions, I should say, of Kara Zor-El, Superman's cousin, and this is just sort of another version. She's changed a number of times in the comics. She's gone from, you know, super massively powerful to being a girl next door kind of thing in the 90s, with a, you know, secret identity with glasses just like Clark, to all kinds of different, you know, to her status now, which is even more different than I've read before, but I only have the first issue, so I can't really speak to the current series. I think they just, issue number 10 came out, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So if you're interested, go and check out that series. It's supposed to be pretty good. But we're here to take a look at the first full trailer for Supergirl. We got a little teaser trailer not long ago where we got a shadowed glimpse of Lobo, which I have right there. This is someone obviously doctored this in Photoshop, but this is technically a shot that they released from that poster, that Lobo poster that they put out. So we haven't seen him represented in live action quite that way yet, but I'm hopeful that this trailer will change it. This is obviously going to have Krypto in it. Krypto's the through line. Krypto, it turns out, is Kara's dog. I don't know if they're going to call her Kara or Kara, so I'm kind of going both ways with it. I don't know if in the comics Krypto is not Kara's dog, but in the movies apparently Krypto is, which is fine. I think that's a fine dynamic to shake up. It doesn't bother me terribly. But enough talk. I mean, a lot of people are concerned that this is going to be too Guardians of the Galaxy-ish. I don't know if that's going to be the case. It could be. It is James Gunn, although he didn't write or direct this, if I'm not mistaken. He's just the head of the DCU. So let's take a look at this together, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey, I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. You know, I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara.
Nice.
I'm worried you're not going to find your people.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark. I have no people.
We're going to see her origin story with Krypto. Okay, in the teaser I said that looked like it was... I can't even remember what I said it looked like it was, but...
buddy.
Oh, I thought it was Kandor, but it's not Kandor. They're doing... I forgot what the name of the city was, but... Okay.
Krypto and I at least had each other. Honestly, I thought we were lucky. But luck, almost by definition, runs out.
Oh.
What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on that person.
Oh man, I forgot that's what was gonna happen. Oh.
You cannot give up on me.
Oh no. Oh no. That's the whole point of the movie? Oh god.
Who murdered my innocent family.
Yeah, okay.
Just do what I say. And don't die. This does not look like this is gonna end well. For you guys.
Okay. Oh.
You're hurting my head.
Okay. That's all we get a Lobo? Oh. Dang. Oh, wicked. The effects look so good.
Revenge. It won't take your pain away.
Nice. Yeah. Damn.
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry. A lot of pain, huh?
Damn.
A lot of suffering.
There's no home without you, buddy.
Oh shit. Damn. That's kind of reminiscent of the exploding
from that dive bar.
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
Nice. Okay. I want to give it a rewatch. I was trying to absorb while trying to also talk and give thoughts. So okay. All right. Yeah. So this shot, of course, very reminiscent of the exploding, oxygen tanks behind the little girl in the Superman trailer when he, covers her just as the tanks explode behind them. But and then I want to take another look at the end scene here.
Aren't you the ditz from that dive bar?
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
So I don't know if I never anticipated that Lobo would have an accent or anything, so I guess it's fine that he doesn't, right? But he kind of just sounds like Jason Momoa, right? Like, I mean, let's give it a little more, maybe. We only got a little, and there's his yee-hoo kind of thing with that. But I do love that he's using the hook on the chain because that's very, very, very Lobo. I love the look that he's got. They did a good job, I'm not as nitpicky as a lot of people apparently are. I just like seeing this shit in live action. But yeah, this is...
That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
Yeah, that again, that's very Momoa.
Touche.
I guess there's he's putting a little bit of sauce on it. But all right, let's take it back to the beginning. And I want to give it one more honest watch through with the sound, and then we'll break it down.
Hey, I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming back. I'm just worried that you're not going to find your stride here if you keep going off-world all the time, Kara.
All right, well, I guess I can do the breakdown while we do the rewatch. So yeah, I like that. It's so kind of cool. It doesn't have to, it can be different enough from the Guardians just from kind of this aspect alone, right? Because I know, having watched the trailer now, yeah, it's still going to get a lot of Guardians comparisons because, multiple people, multiple virtually nameless, faceless mercenaries with guns trained on our main character, and we know they're going to get out of it somehow. But it's her that's getting herself out of it. It doesn't need to be a whole team like the Guardians. And it allows for moments like this, right? The Guardians, yeah, they're on the ship a lot listening to music, but they don't get to just have the ship open so she can just go out and play fetch with Krypto out in space. I love that. That's a marvelous... This is the kind of thing that I love when we get these superhero movies nowadays, where it's tropes that they can do in just a cool new way, cool new environment. Yeah, we've seen a main character bond with a dog by playing fetch and stuff before, but like just doing it out in space because it's Supergirl. It's so, that stuff, these little
Going off
beats,
world
like
all the time, Kara.
they really ring
Worried
well
you're
to
not
me,
gonna find your
ring true to
people.
me.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, Clark.
And to see that it's going to be the Kara and Krypto origin story. Does he call her Kara? Does he say?
I was just touching base to see when you think you might be coming. Hey, I was just touching
Nope,
base
he
to
doesn't
see
say her
when you
name.
think you might be.
Okay.
I'm worried you're not gonna find your people.
Yeah, well,
So yeah, the fact that it's going to be a Krypto, oh my God, he looks adorable. Dude, he looked so good in the last movie and he still looks good in this one. He's going to still be CG. So that's incredible. He looks so good. But it's the Kara and Krypto. See, I go Kara and then Kara and then Kara and then Kara. Anywho, let's call the whole thing off. I am going to be way more invested in the movie than I thought I was going to be if this is the framing device. Okay, and so this is her home city, I guess. What did they call it? Is it Adelan in the comic? Maybe I might be misremembering, but I think that's what someone reminded me of in the comments of the last reaction. So let's see. Okay, so that's her dad. That's oh God, what's her dad? What's her dad's name? Zor-El. Not. It's still an L. They're cousins, but I don't know what his first. I can't remember what his first name is. That's cool. Okay, so it's while all this is happening. What a cool perspective. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this society. I want to go to there. Brother, what? That shot is so cool. That's so cool. Oh my God, that's amazing. Is that a bunch of people trying to flee on the top of this building on the right there? God bless it, I'm so bad at pausing. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. I'm really bad at pausing. Yeah, look at over here to the right of the beam here. You can see on the building. Is that a bunch of people fleeing? Fleeing for their lives as all this shit is happening? What a cool thing, man. Wow, okay. That shot is amazing. Yep, there's our boy.
home is wherever you are, buddy.
Home is wherever you are. I missed that line the first time. Oh, no. So, yeah, this is where people are going to be like, it's so Guardians! Why? Because there's music and a spaceship.
Had each other.
And because it's not Star Wars score.
I thought we were lucky. But luck,
Get over it, in other words.
almost by definition, runs out. What can I do?
The Brigands carry the antidote on their person.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So let's go back just a little bit. We're doing the breakdown. I keep forgetting. So I dig this look. Again, it is Guardians coded, but only because we've gotten 3 movies from the Guardians plus the Christmas special, sort of reinforcing the aesthetic. So I don't know how he does that aesthetic differently. I'm not the creator, so it's not up to me, and maybe that is something he should have figured out. But I feel like all of these are going to have a similar kind of retro space aesthetic. But perhaps it is a bit on the derivative side if I am giving my honest. But what are you going to do? And is my problem? Is my point? Like, does it do it well? Fine, cool, great, wonderful. Hey, and they're doing Marvel and DC crossover comics again now, finally. So who's to say? Maybe that's something they can do after Secret War. Focus on some Marvel DC crossovers, and then Kara can meet up with the Guardians, and everyone will piss and moan about it for some reason then too.
Krypto and I at least had each other.
Oh, dreams, not hearts. All right. Yeah, adorbs. Okay.
Each other. Honestly.
I didn't even notice that Krypto was crowd surfing too. I love all the aliens, and it's all practical aliens. Like, that's a lot of makeups they had to do for this shot. And I'm happy that they spent the money to do it, because this is where the world feels lived in. This is the old school Star Wars thing, where it's not a giant bantha or whatever the fuck walking through crammed in digitally. Krypto's the only thing digital in this shot that I can tell. And who knows? It's just the first time I'm watching this trailer. I am completely speaking from a place of ignorance as far as how it was shot behind the scenes. I'm just guessing. So.
I thought we were lucky.
That's a good gag. You got CG Krypto and you just rig the box to be pulled over. Like, that's a fun practical gag.
But look.
I don't think I like his look. I'm pretty sure it is comic accurate, but I don't, it's not super fun to look at. It's not like a cool design to look at. It's more like, get those off your face. Let me hang on. Let me, like trying to wipe all this shit off his face. But maybe that's just me.
Almost by definition runs out.
Okay, yeah.
What can I do?
The Brickens carry the antidote on their person.
That's the space bus. Oh, okay, 3 days. So we have a ticking clock. Ticking clock is the driving force.
It's the crime of the Yellow Hills.
A little Bane-ish. I don't know if this is supposed to be his... again, that's my problem. This design, it's not intimidating. It's just kind of silly. I gotta be honest about that.
He murdered my innocent family.
Just do what I say. And don't die.
Hang on, let me just jump back to this. Okay, that's cool. And look, there's another station over there. So now we can cross over to Star Wars too. There's Cloud City. I don't know if this is just meant to be like, this is cool. What is this, an actual planet? Is this a cloud planet? Is this a planet where there's atmosphere? Like there's planets of just water. There's planets of just arid desert. Is this just a planet of atmospheric, clouds around a storm, and these are built on the outskirts? Or is there a planet down there and they just build it this tall? And it's, it's very branded, very sponsored location. So I dig.
I say, and don't die. This does not.
The colorful laser beams are a little much. Like, what's the point of that? I mean, it's fun because it makes it a more colorful movie, but it begs the question, why? Look at this sword. The sword's dope. We're getting a good look at a blurry good look at the sword's hilt. So that's neat.
Look like this is gonna end well for you guys.
Okay, so is it because like, oh, they're all different guns, so they're all different? Well, look, now there's only two. There's two. There's a blue and a green. Like, okay, it's a stupid thing to get hung up on. I'm looking at the gun designs though. It's cool. They're all kind of like almost cobbled together, junk drawer guns. I kind of dig that.
For you guys.
Yeah, that's fun. I like setups like this where all the shit's happening off screen just once. So that's his spiked gauntlet and all the chains wrapped around. That's sick. Okay, they got that right.
Stop. You're hurting my head.
Yeah, see, is that... You're hurting my head. Like, he's putting a little sauce on it. He's skipping the conjunctions. That's sometimes what people will do to make it sound a little bit different, is you skip the conjunctions. Instead of, I can't come. Like, I cannot come with you. Like but it doesn't actually change the accent at all. So it's kind of a decision, but it is what it is.
You're hurting my head.
You're hurting my head. That's sick. I love the look that they're giving all this shit with her floating. The coat in space is it's like, I kind of dig that the coat is her version of the cape. I know we see her with the cape later, but the coat is very cape coated, and I kind of dig it. It's a cool ship. I love that. I'm just digging all the space stuff. I think it looks neat. And And that's sick. The heat vision looks... Oh, man. Leaving the atmosphere?
It won't take your pain away.
Yeah. We saw that in the first trailer. So, yeah, it looks like it's just a motorcycle, but that shit's going to take off, and it's going to blast off into the air if it doesn't, because this is his space cycle. I'm guessing they made it so it converts to a real motorcycle, too, but normally he doesn't have wheels. It's a hover bike, and it blasts off. It's a spaceship, but so he can breathe in space, too. Like, he doesn't need to breathe. I don't know if he doesn't breathe because he does talk when he's in space. So I don't know what his physiology is. By the way, Lobo is a Zarnian, Czarnian. And he's always been known as the last Zarnian because he killed every other member of his own race, of his own species. And he regenerates better than Wolverine, as a matter of fact. He can regenerate from a single drop of blood, if I'm not mistaken. So Lobo is an interesting dynamic to add, and Kara better be glad he's going to be mostly on her side. But yeah, the space cycle is sick to see. Hopefully we get it in space. Yeah, he always has a skull on the front of it. This is kind of a weird... I figured it'd be, it's usually more ornate than this. It's usually a chrome skull with, like, you know, piping and knives coming off of it and stuff like that. So maybe that'll happen. Maybe that'll come. But it's funny. Like, maybe it's cool that he just does it from his last bounty, because he's a bounty hunter. Maybe he puts the bounty on the front of his motorcycle, which is it would be a fun twist if that's what they're going for. But yeah, it's usually a lot, the space cycle is usually a lot more ornate than this. So it's a bit of an alleyway cobble together situation, possibly as well, like the guns, but or it just hasn't evolved to its more ornate version yet. Let's keep going. I dig it. Like, people are gonna be like, it's too CGI heavy. It's a goddamn Supergirl movie. There's gonna be CGI because you know what? You can't film people flying with laser vision in space. It's kind of impossible. I dig it, though. I dig it. It looks good. The fact that the cape is flowing like it's in the vacuum of space and not flapping in wind resistance is cool. It's going based on where she's going. It's getting yanked and like, you know, without wind resistance. Otherwise it'd be flapping crazily like Superman's cape was in the shots that a lot of people didn't like. See, there she is. And now I wonder what the reasoning is for her to go full costume. Like, maybe someone burns the coat, like burns off her regular clothes and the costume's underneath. Could be. Because this looks like the same tank that's getting shaken off the ship in the Lobo shot. So yeah, right up above here, let me go back to the Lobo shot. I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Where are we at? Lobo. Motorcycle bow. Yeah, here. The wide shot. So, see, these tanks are dropping right here. So, on the right side, these tanks are dropping. They're getting loads up and they're dropping down. So that's I'm guessing what she's fighting on. She's fighting on one of these dropping tanks. So Lobo's up above on his motorcycle right now.
Your eyes are beautiful when you cry. A lot of pain, huh?
He's a good actor. It's just his face is so distracting, dude. But like, hey, you know, no hate on body mod community at all. It's just as a villain of the movie, and it looks like some of them have popped off. So what's the point of them? Are they just like decorative? Is it like war paint? Or did the makeup just pop off and they haven't fixed it in post yet? I imagine it's a little bit of a battle having gone on, so maybe they just got knocked off his face, but I would think it would be piercings, right? Not just little balls to knock off a face. Anyway, again, I'm getting hung up on this makeup for some reason.
Beautiful when you cry. A lot of pain, huh? A lot of suffering.
Amelia Alcock looks like
There's
a
no home
good
without
choice
you,
for this.
buddy.
want to see that shot again. There's no home.
There's no home.
I love this. The warm tones in this they're so beautiful. This is such gorgeous cinematography. Damn, the color grading is amazing. Like, it's so warm. It's just like it's a memory, like, immediately, but it's a memory you want to be in, right? You want to have this memory. That's how well it's shot. Damn.
There's no home without you, buddy.
Yeah. Show the power. Because technically, I don't know if you guys know, but technically, Kara is stronger than Cal. I can't remember the reasoning for it, but it's something to do with her being sent off as a teenager instead of as a baby. She like absorbed more of the solar radiation or something. It was a big storyline when the Michael Turner Supergirl, when he drew Supergirl, R.I.P. Michael Turner. When he drew Supergirl, it was emphasized that she was more powerful than Clark. So I wonder if they're gonna continue to lean that direction. If you know off the top of your head in the comments down below, let me know why. Let everyone know why is Kara more powerful than Clark technically in comic continuity.
Aren't you the ditz from that dive bar?
Funny. That's what I've been calling you.
Touche.
Yeah, so fun. I like that he's just having fun with this role.
Touche.
Look at it. He's got the tongue out, waving it around. This is what he's wanted. Momoa's been wanting to be Lobo for years, since well before he played Aquaman. So this is a cool dream fulfilled for him. Yeah, this is cool. All right. Well, I'm dragging it on a little bit, but I enjoyed the trailer. So why don't you guys let me know in the comments down below, what did you think of the Supergirl trailer? Oh, let me change that blue, because damn it, really. You know what? Let's go to the warm shot. There we go. I was trying to catch it with Krypto not being blurry. All right, so yeah, I obviously appreciate this trailer. I am excited for the movie in spite of my criticisms of the makeup choices. Maybe there'll be a in-movie reason. It just, those guys, that kind of thing, like, I feel like that's the kind of thing they did in, like, for the nondescript, the non-A players in the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And so they feel like, the bad guys feel like they're from the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, I'll be honest with you. Maybe that's why they're rubbing me the wrong way. They're not on Supergirl's level, obviously. So I need to reread the books. I don't remember why they're supposed to be such big bads but again, I think it's the design that's bumming me out, that makes me feel like, because they feel like just the guys that would have been, in the crowd amongst the other mercenaries and lowlives in the space bars that the Guardians would go to and stuff like that. So maybe that's an issue that I'm having with their look. They're not, unique enough to the DCU. And definitely don't seem to be big boss enough for Supergirl. So I'm hopeful that they're just hiding something. Whatever took Adelan, again, I'm probably saying that city's name wrong too, but whatever took that city, which I think is meant to be Brainiac still, because I think they're trying to use this to lead into Man of Tomorrow. Like, I think this is going to be, ultimately it'll be revealed that it's Brainiac behind everything, and then Brainiac will be the big bad that Lex has to team up with Superman to take down in Man of Tomorrow. So that's a fun little 3-movie arc if they did that. But I'm hopeful that that's what's going to be happening. So yeah, there you go. that's my reaction to the Supergirl, the first Supergirl trailer. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. I appreciate you watching the video, especially if you've watched all the way up to this point. Thank you to our patrons for supporting the channel the way that you do. Until next time, though, I've been Cecil Laird, and remember, stay scared.